Coco Gauff addresses haters of her Miu Miu photo shoot. Coco Gauff returned from a social media hiatus and made the comment that she immediately knew why she left. We now know why she said this. Gauff, a Miu Miu ambassador, recently did a photo shoot introducing a new bag. That shoot got an alarming number of negative comments, and many were about Gauff's appearance. She admitted that the comments got her down. As she usually does, Gauff made lemonade out of lemons by delivering her message with class and respect. She concluded it by telling people to be kinder to each other. More. Novak Djokovic reveals stunning retirement plans. The photo shoot in question. Gauff explained that this shoot happened in her parents' backyard. She did her own hair and makeup before going out to dinner with friends. She said the idea of putting tennis balls in the bag originated to show how big the bag is. More. Anastasia Potapova's skimpy Wilson kit attracts attention at Lens. What Gauff said because of her maturity. We sometimes forget that Gauff is just 22 years old. Like young people her age, she is figuring herself out. After explaining the concept of the shoot and the choices made, Gauff addressed her target demographic, young women who likely share her insecurities about their physical appearance. Gauff said that people who critique an other person's appearance have their own hang-ups. Some of those same people dispute the beauty of icons like Beyoncé, Haley Steinfeld, and Rihanna. At the end of the video, Gauff encouraged the people watching the video, who may not know her as a professional athlete, to follow her tennis career and to continue to make choices about their physical appearance that make them happy. While some are upset that Gauff felt compelled to make this video, it is clear she was hurt by the blowback from an innocuous photo shoot. Gauff has a way of presenting herself and her thoughts without being bitter, controversial, or demeaning to others. A few days ago, Coco Gauff took to Instagram to share some images taken during a recent photo shoot with Miu Miu, the luxury fashion brand she's been an ambassador for since last year. The campaign photos show the 22-year-old tennis star posing on a sunny court wearing a red collared shirt, cobalt blue mini skirt, white ankle socks, and black loafers. Most of the comments underneath her Instagram post were celebratory and uplifting, but once the photos were reshared on X, formerly known as Twitter, the dumpster fire of a platform that I've reluctantly gotten back into the habit of perusing again recently, they were unsurprisingly met with a wave of criticism over her kinky hair and the way it was styled. The style in question? A bun. Gasp, I know. For whatever reason, Gauff's choice to wear her natural hair in this style in her ad campaign led a handful of commenters to complain about her hair not looking polished enough, even drawing disrespectful comparisons to Ruby Bridges, who's still alive, by the way, and other civil rights activists as a way to insult her appearance, implying that wearing natural texture is childish or out of style. Is it disappointing to see the hair texture that Coco and I and many, many others share being discussed this way? Absolutely. But I'm also not surprised. This all comes a little over a week after a TikTok video shared by a user named @ShoskSocks went viral for criticizing the differences between how women treat their straight hair extensions versus how they care for their natural hair. That opened the door to a much larger, and frankly, very necessary, conversation about the discomfort many Black women feel wearing their natural hair in general. It also pointed out the natural hair movement's own flaws, mainly that women with looser hair textures were quickly able to co-opt the movement after it gained momentum in the early 2010s, thus eliminating people with type 4 hair, namely 4C, from being represented at all. Said lack of representation only leads to confusion over what kinky hair is even supposed to look like, so when someone with that hair type, i.e. Gauff, actually embraces it without trying to make it look entirely different from what it is, unfortunately, silly words like undone are used to describe it. It's exactly why so many little Black girls grow up hating their hair and thinking that it's hard to manage in the first place. I've never seen a non-Black person, or someone with a looser or straighter hair texture, be ridiculed for wearing their hair exactly how it grows out of their head, unmanipulated. More importantly, when a person with straight, wavy, or loose hair pulls their hair up into a bun or ponytail without slicking it down with handfuls of gel, they get the luxury of those styles being referred to as chic, messy buns. So why is it such an issue when a Black woman with a tighter curl pattern does the same thing? At this point, I've seen and heard countless stories about Black women suffering from issues like heat damage, chemical burns, breakage, split ends, and traction alopecia, all of which almost inevitably occur after spending a prolonged amount of time enjoying hairstyles and practices that we've all come to know and love. You know the ones, slicking down our edges with thick, heavy gels, wearing wigs, weaves, and tight protective styles without giving our hair and scalp a break in between, and using extreme heat to iron out all the kinks and coils in our hair. Why is it such an issue when a Black woman with a tighter curl pattern pulls her hair up into a bun or ponytail without slicking it down with handfuls of gel? On a personal level, I stopped getting relaxers when I was 18, but I didn't fully commit to wearing my hair in its natural state full-time until I was 25. I have type 4 hair that I wear in knotless box braids once or twice a year for 2 months at a time. I get quarterly silk presses and trims. I also give myself a weekly blowout before separating my hair into twists. While I love my hair and genuinely enjoy putting effort into it, even I'm aware that all of the above practices can be harmful, and I can completely understand a woman not wanting to deal with the fuss of adhering to these standards. Just over a week ago, when the wigs versus braids versus natural hair debate arose online, it seemed like we all came to a consensus that Black women should be able to do what they want with their hair. So it shouldn't be an issue when a Black woman actually does, nor should it be an issue when that same woman's choice differs from someone else's. Coco Gauff is a young athlete, one who's already managed to win 2 majors titles at that, and she already faces criticism at all angles when it comes to her talent and sportsmanship. The fact that how a star tennis player chooses to wear her hair is even a topic of conversation at the moment just proves that. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, and press the bell icon next to it.